You ready to go flying, Junior?
Yeah, all right, Jethro. What we got going on this morning?
All right, man. Just getting all my stuff ready. Got my flight jacket on. Got my jumping hat. Extra pair of pants there in case I have an accident during the flight. And I got my parachute.
All right.
Ready to go. I'm ready, man.
All right.
I'm Jerry Nolan, and like a lot of you out there, I spend a good bit of my time on someone else's clock and under a deadline. But when my weekend gets here, I'm on my own clock, and sometimes I just have to get away. So follow me, and I'll show you some far-out places to go, some cool things to do that won't necessarily break the bank. So what are you waiting for? Put down that honey-do list and catch me if you can.
We're fixing to fly down to Apalachicola, eat lunch.
Yeah, Luke, I brought my extra pair of pants, and here's my parachute. So, do I need to put this on before we get in the plane, or after we fly and be all right?
Well, if you think it's going to be iffy, you may not want to go.
How high will we be going before I jump out of there?
4,500 feet.
Ooh. That it?
That's it.
Well,
that ain't high.
I remember jumping off the sand dunes higher than that. All right.
Oh, how about that throw it in gear when we get it rolling, Jesse?
Is that the way you crank it? I know we're gonna have to push the plane off to get it started. Now, who turns the propeller? Who flips the propeller to get it going?
Had any water at all in there, it'd make little bubbles that show up real good. We can clear.
All right. Check on the fuel.
And that's it. Part of my control right there. There you go. All right. Put your foot in there. You try to get the middle when we're taking off. We just got to scoot over one side. But the middle's trying to keep you a little better.
Let me out.
It's too late now.
I don't know, man.
Too late.
I don't know.
Jesse takes up both of them seats back there.
Dawson traffic, Cherokee 409045, departing runway 13. All right, here we go, boys. What's the extra steering wheel for? In case me and Jesse get to arguing, I'd jump back there in that back seat and straighten them out.
Well, it sure looks a lot different from up here in the air like this.
The chicken house is over there.
Amazing sight there. There was like big old golf courses everywhere and all that, but all that's farmland, ain't it, Luke?
Yeah, all them fields are farmland. We're almost a mile high. We're 4,500 feet.
I mean, looking out the window, it feels like we're moving about 5 or 10 miles an hour.
We're up to 117. We ain't getting much. I actually think we got a headwind up here. Down there we go at a tailwind. Hopefully on the way back we'll be able to catch a good tailwind and make up for it.
So neat, though. I'm glad me and Junior was able to come with you and see all this. This is my first flight, so it's a sight to behold right there. I didn't know there's so many ponds and stuff around. I'm really enjoying this. This is really different, I know that. First flight with Luke Smith, Luke the Duke Smith.
Requested flight following if available.
40945, roger, stay your position.
Roger, we're about, say, 10 miles south of the Bainbridge Airport, and we're going to Apalachicola, PA 28180. Requested altitude is 4,500.
Turkey 945, roger. Town's altimeter is 3036. I'll have a code for you momentarily.
3036.
Looks like we're getting into a little cloud cover here.
515 dynamite, descending out of 3000.
And after about a 50-minute flight, we began our descent through the clouds as we neared the Gulf Coast and Apalachicola Bay.
Appalachian traffic. Cherokee 40945, turning final runway 6, Appalachia.
What's that waterway below us here, that river?
That is the Apalachicola River.
The Apalachicola River down there.
A lot of tributaries, you know, to surround it, but that biggest one right there is the Apalachicola. Apalachicola traffic, Cherokee 40945, left downwind for runway 6. We made it.
Uncle Jesse said he didn't even spill his martini there. Cool hand Luke.
Illogical, I just don't care. But hey, it's just a sunny day.
Need a better way of this mountain there. That was real cool though. That was my first flight and I really enjoyed that. Thanks to Luke Smith.
All right, well, we made it down here to Apalachicola Airport. This place used to be an old Air Force base, and right now we're gonna go inside and meet John. He's the manager here, and then we're gonna head on into Apalachicola, y'all.
That's a 250 BMGs, 230-06, and a 30 carbine.
And I found a bunch of them in the river when I was snorkeling down there by the Broad Street Bridge. I found some still had the lead and everything in them, and took some of them apart and struck a match to it, and it still burned after all them years in the river down there. I mean,
The gunpowder.
gunpowder
Y'all
never
found
really
these
bad.
out here, John, in the grass?
Yeah, these two right here was right outside the hangar over here out by the parking lot. One of these is down there by the self-serve pump. I can't remember where I found the other one. And the 30 carbine, I believe it was right out here too.
Found a metal detector or just
Just mowing grass and just see it laying down there.
I mean, tell them what's in that grass. Luke, you was in World War II, wasn't you?
World War I.
Oh, was That black dog looking at you like he don't believe that, Luke.
Old military base. You can see the bombers
Lined up.
tied down along the ramp. A couple single engine fighters. And these some original photos taken.
That's interesting.
Clark Gable trained here. Of course, he was a pilot on the B-17s and the B-17
Is that
gunner crews.
fighter planes there or just?
Yes, these are fighters. These are P-40 Warhawks. And then, of course, some of these other ones, I can't really tell from the pictures, but they were more so trainers.
What year did the military?
That's Luke climbing down
They
there.
actually used this base up through Vietnam.
Okay.
The helicopters come out here and sling load some of these big chunks of concrete around, practicing sling loading like jeeps and artillery and whatnot.
Huh.
But
How about that?
my granddad was actually one of the last few military men stationed on this base.
Is that right?
So after that 50-minute flight from Dawson, Georgia, here we are in Apalachicola. First stop today is going to be Scipio Creek Marina. This area of the marina, called the Mill Pond, is for commercial fishing boats only.
I'm Kyle Wyman. I'm captain of the Lady Kay fishing vessel, grouper fisherman, grouper and snapper and vermilion snapper.
Okay. Lady K. So it's a family-owned business here?
My dad had it. He rebuilt the whole boat, did everything himself, and then my brother took it over about 7 years ago, and I took it over about a year ago.
Right here, what's this little area? Looks.
Gutting table.
It's the gutting table.
Yeah, about to say we'll throw baskets. We got what they call shrimp baskets, and we'll fill them up with little fish beeliners, be about that long around here up in the North Gulf. And hopefully we'll catch a bunch of baskets. That's the goal. And fill this table up, and this is where crewman got fish and get them clean. We throw them in the ice hole right there. And groupers, they have a shelf life of about 16, 15 days. And but us catching beeliners now, they only have a shelf life of about 10 days. So that's how long our trips usually last, about 9 to 10 days. But let's say this is what we usually catch them on. This called a Bandit.
So how does this thing work?
It's a electric motor, 12-volt motor, normal household switch with a wet case on it. This is the reel, mono on it, and a belt.
You catch them one at a time?
No, we got 12.
Okay.
12 hooks. This is kind of a mess now, but
All right.
you can see each one of these right here. You got links like this, and like this is the top of it, and you come down, and you'll have hooks coming off like this, and we have 8 of these hooks, 8/0 hooks, and then at the bottom we have 2 14/0 hooks we call them sugar hooks.
Yeah.
And grouper hooks mainly.
And these are the grouper.
Yep.
If people go into the seafood market.
Yep.
You guys are the ones out there. That's
say if you ate a grouper in any kind of restaurant, it came off of one of these kinds of boats.
And what's your name?
Dale Davis.
Dale Davis. Okay. And you got a boat. What's the name of your boat?
Cyclone. I got 2. I got the Me and Matt and Cyclone. The Me and Matt's tied up. I've had it tied up for about a year.
Yeah.
Ain't been enough money to run both boats.
Old shrimp boat, y'all. Boys do some work on these things right here.
Plenty of it. And it's like mine. Most of these boys, a lot of boys, don't have one person on the boat. And mine's 48 foot, and I work, and 90% of the time I work it by myself. Used to. I'm getting to where at age now, I got to have somebody to go with me. Ain't as young as I used to be.
And what's the average pound on one of these? That like on a good day that you could.
Well, that's hard to say. It's cord. Me and my brother, we've been doing clocks. We've been anywhere between 15 to 2,500 pounds a clock. But it's fitting to fall out where probably 300 or 400 or 500 pound of big shrimp. What's coming now? On the 2,500, they were smaller shrimp. But it's fixing to get a 500 pound day. Is going to be a good day. You may get some days you may get 1,000. That's it's cool how things run.
So how about that, y'all? Next time you enjoying your plate of shrimp and grits, now you know where it comes from, and you just met one of the guys that could have possibly provided you with some of that good old Gulf shrimp.
All that talk about shrimp and fresh grouper, we've worked up an
So here we are at the Family Coastal Restaurant right off of Highway 98 here in Eastpoint. Now Luke says this is where a lot of the locals eat, and they got some of the best food around, and they give you plenty of it. So we're gonna go inside and find out if that's the truth.
Got some groceries there, bro.
Yeah. All you can eat, fried shrimp, coleslaw, platter.
$15.95.
Looking good. What'd you get, Jesse?
That's just starting out, man. It's fried chicken, fried catfish, grits, some kind of bean there, and hush puppy, yeah. And then I'm gonna sneak a few shrimp off Luke's plate when I point that way over there. When I point over there, look at that seagull.
So we got Roger McKenzie here, and you're the owner of this restaurant?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And what we got here are some fresh oysters that you guys just got in. Actually come from next door.
Barber Seafood.
Barber Seafood, and Family Coastal Restaurant right here in Eastpoint.
And they're local Cap Point oysters.
Don't get no better than that.
Oh my goodness. That's what I should have ate for lunch. A couple of dozen of them right there. Goodness gracious. Excellent. That's it right
That's
there.
as good as it gets.
It don't get no better than that.
You talking about salty?
Yeah, they're good right now.
Just
They
like
come
that,
out of the water
yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, they caught them this week, so.
Jesse, you don't eat oysters, you said? You don't really?
I ate canned oysters, smoked oysters.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, yeah. You ain't ate
It don't
oysters.
get much prettier than that right
Yeah.
there.
They done cleaned out the buffet.
I'm
now.
gonna try
All the man's oysters.
Y'all had all you can eat shrimp, didn't you?
Yeah.
We did. He got
Pound
Man,
of
that
shrimp.
was good, and I don't even eat oysters, and that was good.
They from Cap Point, Apalachicola Bay, Cap Point, bar 1842.
Yeah, it was good. My first flight today, and my first raw oyster out of the shell like that, but they was nice and fresh. Said they got them from next door. I believe I can eat at least a half dozen of those. Oh, that was good, man. Good.
It was good. Everything was going good till Jesse went back to the buffet for the 4th time, and they asked us to leave. So we got to go.
Well, you know, you said flying will make you hungry, and it built up my appetite. Now you got to feed me when we get back.
Hey. Well, we definitely got our bellies full and got plenty to eat. So if you get down this way, Apalachicola, Eastpoint area, make sure you stop by the Family Coastal Restaurant here off of Highway 98. Luke Smith just bought him a new boat. Said it was a fixer-upper. What you think, Jesse Rowe?
Yeah, man.
You ready to get in the oyster business?
I was thinking about it after eating that oyster, and now I'm thinking about going into it. That's mighty fine. I'm gonna see what they want for this boat here. That'd be a starter.
We were headed down Highway 98 there, and we saw this old log cabin out in the woods along the beach here. Anyway, we stopped to get out and take a look. But I also found this thing right here I thought was pretty neat looking. And you don't see this. You don't get to see this every day. Man. The Wandering Star from New Orleans, Louisiana has done washed up on the beach here between Carabel and Eastpoint. Yeah, somebody done took the prop. How big that thing is.
All right, Jesse, you've been wanting your place at the beach.
See what we got here. Old sailboat. See what's inside of it. Right there's Highway 98. Here's the log cabin. Sitting on the beach. There's no power to the house because the meter's pulled. Trying to get Jesse to go in there and check it out. Oh, and the meter's over here anyway. Oh yeah. Somebody run some temporary power out here.
Jesse, you home? Come on out. You got company.
Go away, I'm sleeping.
Oh, look at this shack.
That's Jesse's beach condo.
Yeah. This is little Jesse's beach cottage.
Well, if they come down on the price a little bit, they didn't want but $52,000 for this spot.
Yeah. Could be yours today.
Yeah, Luke said he'd give me the down payment on it.
We're gonna get out of here before we get arrested or cited for trespassing.
I'm ready. We done tried some oysters out at the other place. What we feel sampling here? You say some mullet?
Yeah, smoked mullet. Plus, we're gonna pick up some fresh shrimp while we're in here.
We could have come down here and just done sampling. Wouldn't even had to buy a meal. You know how tight Luke is. He'd love that.
What we got in here?
We got some, let's see, we got some grouper fillets. Oh. We got some medium
head on, fresh right out of the Gulf, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You can eat them just like they are, can't you, Joe?
Oh yeah, if you wanted to.
Heads off.
Heads off.
Pretty low.
East Bay Oyster Company.
Them is pretty there.
Yep. And then I said I want to get 2 pounds of these right here. I like to get my shrimp with the heads on.
You like to boil them?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And then, of course,
we got the oysters.
Famous oysters.
You gotta have the oysters. This is the pints. We usually got quarts, a little bit taller than this. Got half pints, a little bit, half that. And we got the bags of oysters. If you want to walk around.
Like a bushel, you could get a bushel here if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go look at that. See what.
Come on. Fresh from the Apalachicola Bay.
There we go. Hey, if y'all get down this way, make sure you stop by the East Bay Oyster Company and check them out and get you some fresh seafood.
Eastpoint, Florida.
Yeah, right here in Eastpoint, right off of Highway 98, right?
Highway 98, 327 US Highway 98.
327 US Highway 98.
This is Logan.
This is Marcus.
Marcus.
And my Uncle Earl is the man out there. He's the man in charge.
All right, Jesse, what'd you think about your little day trip today down to Apalachicola Eastpoint?
Well, I really enjoyed it there, and I appreciate Luke, flying us down here and all that. It's my first flight, but I really enjoyed it. It's unbelievable. All the different sights and just the way it looked down there. I've never seen nothing like it. Seen it on television, airplanes flying, but I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the meal, enjoyed the sightseeing. All the people real nice down here we talked to, so it was a really nice